Hey guys, hey Tingerin, hey Watery Tart. Good to be back, family. How's the game coming along? It's coming along well. Lots left to do, of course, but it's going well. Were you about to nag me, Watery Tart? I need to retweet myself. Where am I? Posting more gifage. I'm down for that. Okay, done. Heard you like stealth, boys. I like stealth. The dot of shame. That was annoying. How dare you ping me on Discord? It's because I love you. There you go. Ooh, that's Facility in GoldenEye. No, Complex. Sorry, Complex. Oh no, your subs run out. You better get A Knight back in here. That is Complex. This is good times. Tingerin, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate that. And Elements 30, thank you very much for the follow. Let's get Altabraj hyped over the sub. That looks really good though, Mr. Tart. So I'm just gonna get stuck in Soul Plains. Which means I need to open things. Hopefully Atom behaves today. I was doing things on Saturday and it wasn't behaving. Can't talk without my top rap emo. Have you seen the new ones though? There's 3 new ones and they are horrendous / awesome. See them now, love them. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. What are you working on today? I'm going to hopefully just kind of finish up the Soul Plains a little bit. I've kind of freaked out this morning because it dawned on me just how much work is left. I'm just like, gotta get this show on the road. I think what scares me is adding final touches to things. I don't feel like anything is ready to be finalized. I think I just have to get over that and do it, because otherwise I'm gonna work on this forever. I need to just, you know, have a good idea what I want, finalize it, and then if I need to change it, I can do that afterwards. I just need to get over that fear of, you know, making something done. So we are in quest object, I think, would be Soul Plains controller. Yep. Get that content in, hell yeah. So all this does is create the Soul Plains eye, that's fine. So we don't have anything for having it spawned, which is what we'll do now. Similarly, like, I've got so much writing to do. Again, I have to get over like doing that on stream, because otherwise I'll never finish it. So I just need to get over it. And it's a benefit to do it on stream because you get like feedback and stuff, which is good. This is an old screenshot. The coloring on the heroes changed totally. This is 2017. How crazy is that? Anyway, let us start writing. So this one will need to be a dialogue controller. Gonna get put on a list for all the lockpicking tutorials I'm watching. Nice. What are you doing? Are you making like a mini game? Like, so was it Skyrim and Oblivion had mini games? Which one was better? I feel like Skyrim felt more realistic, but was actually easier and like less rewarding. Oblivion, you actually have to get good at it yourself, which was kind of cool. Morrowind didn't have anything, it was just a straight up dice roll. I'm sure other games do it differently, I'm just basing it off whatever I do. Basically just want to make sure I don't have all the different builds you can go for in the game, so adding stealth and lockpicking. Yeah, that's a thing, like you need to make sure they're all viable. There's nothing worse than when there are unviable builds. Not sure how to implement lockpicking, so that's why you're looking at tutorials, I guess. We could take this from... See, I feel like the most vanilla stuff like sword and shield combat is going to be the weakest. Well, that'll be relatively easy to buff though, won't it? You could just make them more powerful if they need to be or something. Be careful, reach out and expose it to the cold winds of the howling plains. Like for mage builds I've got some alchemy so you can make potions and scrolls for one-off giant attacks. For stealth I've got the sneaking, lockpicking, etc. But for the basic warriors you can just use a sword and a shield, you know? Maybe you can pour some other points into your dialogue stuff, but yeah. I mean you could still do... I don't know, you could do things like... You could bash open a lock or something with your sword, but then I don't know if that weakens the stealth build. But yeah, I guess both... So I guess the sneak build must have combat viability, as does the mage ones, obviously. So your sword and shield needs to have something other than combat, somehow. Maybe not doors, but like areas covered by rubble or wooden planks. Yeah, exactly. Like, you like Deus Ex, don't you? I haven't actually played it, but I watched a game design video on it, and they basically said that they made each level, like designed it so that there was a way to beat it with whatever strategy you could come up with. So like, if you make a dungeon, it should be beatable using hack and slash, it should be beatable using magic, it should be beatable using sneak and stealth and stuff like that. Basically make sure that everything is used somehow, and that I guess you shouldn't prevent people from experiencing really key things depending on their builds. Like maybe there should be like a little chest that you could only open if you're a thief, but you know, the immersive sim principle. Yeah, exactly. Screech. Basically making sure each playstyle is rewarding in a unique way. Yeah. If you comment it too much, though, there won't be any point in playing another class. That is true, Mr. Krub. I guess that's where the design challenge comes in. Okay, so then it's contracted. After a moment, the eye twitches as if something has caught it. I can never figure out the punctuation for its and its. So it's or its. The word "it's" with the apostrophe is always short for "it is," so therefore, or an informal speech for "it has." Okay, and so that would imply then the word "its" without an apostrophe means belonging to it, as in hold its head still, Roger. Right, so it's like this, as if something has caught its attention. It tickles the palm of your hand as it suddenly begins. No. Suddenly begins to float, and the sensation of the eye leaving your hand tickles. How's that read? Floats away from you and stops and turns its gaze towards you, beckoning for you to follow. Interrupted sneeze, that's the worst. Neat, actually. So we need to change the story format to twice on, already done. Go into here. It loads it here. Okay, so that's loaded in. We now need to set the controller up to be able to handle it. Where have we done that before? Anyone try out Dauntless yet? I don't even know what it is. Is it a game? It's an upcoming free-to-play action role-playing video game in development, published by Phoenix Labs. Game hit open beta on May 24th. Takes place in a fantasy setting where a cataclysmic event has torn the world apart, releasing monstrous creatures known as behemoths that prey on the surviving humans. Players take on the role of slayers to take down behemoths, collecting loot that they use to craft and upgrade weapons and equipment as to take down larger and more powerful behemoths. While hunting, the game plays as a third-person action game. The player uses a combo system to attack the creature while monitoring their own health and stamina gauge. Such hunts can take upwards of 20 minutes of in-game time to complete. The game can be played both as a single player or cooperatively with up to 4 people. It seems like, well, it's Epic Games. It seems like something meets Monster Hunter World, I guess. Player count spiked pretty hard over the weekend. At one point, I was in a queue of 80,000 people. Jeez. It's a dumbed down version of Monster Hunter World. Ah, see, I know a little bit about games. Who'd have thought? So Epic are the same people that made Fortnite, right? So they're, I guess, trying to expand a little bit. Faux show, but Monster Hunter World is dumbed down. Monster Hunter 1 to 4. It's turtles all the way down, huh? So Soul Plains. The court, probably? Okay. Target, yeah, seems fine. I got some more ideas for games to do after Fates of War, but right now it's definitely not the time to even think about that. Freaking out about how much work I've got left to do. I need to just focus. But I got excited and I was like, ooh, I want to make that now. Now! It was kind of like Binding of Isaac meets Motherlode meets Darkest Dungeon, something like that. And I got really excited. But it's just not the time. Not the time. Not the time. Same the sister. The Howling Plains. Huh, didn't know that was... What's the narrative for that? Oh. I've accessed Howling. So, spawn eye. if well, quests misc info 23.i or other stuff. If there's no reason to use it, if this one is completed, fine. If it's this, then create it. Check quest. No, that's self. So, or we click the eye. And not princess or ghost. Let's say ghost, not ghost. Then spawn it. This should mean that currently the eye should have to be clicked before we spawn it. Himself with the 1 year. That is pretty crazy. Thank you very much for that. I really, really, really appreciate it. That's crazy. It's been a year. Madness. So no eye. Different spawns. That's nice. How goes things? Things go well. Things go well. I am making floating eye, as one does. Dialog ID should be Soul Coins Hour. Now we should get our chatter. How are things with you? How very Lovecraftian. I'm a sucker for it. You rummage around in your belongings until you feel the soft wetness of the eye. Grasping it carefully, you reach out and expose it to the cold gusts of the howling plains. The pupil contracts as if to protect itself from the screeching of the winds. After a moment, the eye twitches as if something's caught its attention. It suddenly begins to float, and the sensation of the eye leaving your hand tickles your palm. It floats away from you, then stops and turns its gaze towards you, beckoning for you to follow. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I need to make sure that you can actually close out of that though, because otherwise you're stuck. That'll do it. Could probably just change that manually here, it's quicker. So, alright, not much to report. That hopefully means, like, health-wise, you're doing alright. That would be nice. Hello, Ethme. How you doing? Same-ish, basically. Meh. Better than worse. Absolutely rainbow poopy horrible? Huh. How about you? I'm doing a heck of a lot better than that. Two. So close to 1K. I think I'm above 1K. It's basically because people have been following when I was offline. I believe. Unless loads of people have unfollowed, that's possible. That would suck. Yeah, I'm sitting at 1,005. So the basically the goal is out of sync. I was rather baffled to see you in a hoodie in the tweet. Scotland, not the land of the sun. Sunny sun today. It is not sunny sun today. Today is rainy as heck. But also, those going live twits are always really old. Young Dracul, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Beep beep honk honk. Alex the big boy. Technically. I am a boy. Meep. I've already had my lunch, Mombrage. Keep up. I have access to Howling Plain. Is that comma? Is that comma there? That's weird. Yeah, weirdo. When did you start to make games? I mean, what's the time span from when you began to now? It depends on how you define like properly making it. I started messing about with Flash and stuff when I was like 12, maybe. So that's a lot of time. But I haven't been doing games the whole time, and a lot of them have been kind of just messing about with basic stuff. But that would make it what, 18, 19 years almost? That's terrifying. This should, right, if we spawn the eye, Top Barge has been making games since he was just a wee dinghy. I like that. So this should spawn the eye in here. But it does that, which I do not like. There you go. So that's that. I think if we need it, but anyway, Soul Plains Ghost. That should definitely be an NPC as well. Defaults to cancel, so I can't just hit enter. We can just do a cheeky little search and replace here. So anytime we are in eye, we want to be in ghost, and then instead of eye, it should be ghost standing. That'll do it. Yeah. Ghost is looking very ghost-like. That is the intent, believe it or not. I'm glad it's been achieved. Sister. In that case, great success. Yeah! So we need the soul catcher there. Which I don't think we have as an item yet. As much as we shouldn't discuss politics on Twitch, did you get to vote in the end, or were you blocked by conspiracy? I was conspiracy blocked. I actually phoned up the... It's a funny one, because Nicola Sturgeon posted on Facebook saying, like, if you can show that you filled in this form, then phone up your local electoral office. And I was like, that doesn't seem real. So I phoned them up anyway, and the guy was like, sounded really fed up. I would wager that he isn't an SNP supporter, because he was like really quite rude and stuff. It was probably being badgered by loads of people phoning in and stuff, but it all felt very kind of weird because I was like, I said to him, I've never received the form. He's like, what? You never received it? Me, like loads of other people. And he was like very defensive, like, well, we've heard from lots of people. Some say they have, some say they haven't received it. I'm like, how many have you heard from, like, getting in touch that say that they have received it? There would be no reason for them. Anyway, long story short, like I thought, there's no way, you can't amend the records. There's a reason there's a deadline weeks in advance. It's because the electoral rules and stuff have been issued to the wherever the polling stations are, so you can't just change it 2 hours before. Hey, just calling to say I have no reason for calling. Exactly. So like I was just wrapping up the phone call, and Kaz overheard it. She was like, tell him you're calling because of Nicola Sturgeon. So I was like, yeah, oh yeah, the reason I'm calling is because of Facebook post by Nicola Sturgeon. He's like, Nicola Sturgeon has got her information all wrong. Whoa. But yeah, didn't get to vote. Kind of sucked. I was relieved though to see that there were no kind of one vote differences kind of things, because that would have peed me off. Me and Nicola were like, that's the scary thing. If you don't vote and there's it ends up being decided by one vote. Oh yeah, it's like a massive disaster, regardless of what the reason was, like whether it was on purpose. Because I'm like, how often do you not receive a letter sent to you through the post? I mean, it happens obviously, but at this scale, I mean, I don't know if people just didn't do it, but mine was quite explicitly said, we're going, like, the reason I didn't follow up on it is because it said you'll hear from us again within 10 working days. So obviously, like, well, I waited way longer than that, but that's because I was like, in my mind I was like, okay, they're gonna get in touch with me, I don't need to worry about it, I'll hear from them. Didn't hear anything, and they're claiming they sent the letter and never got it. So I'm like, that seems very iffy. And even if that isn't the case, it is weird that the UK, I think the UK is the only country that does that. I wonder what the turnout would have been if all the blocked people had been able to vote. Yeah, and what the results would have been, because I'm assuming most EU people here would vote for a, Remain proxy, kind of, which is kind of what this was. It was a sort of unofficial second referendum, whatever. What up, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode of the Clintcraft series, season 56, episode 673. Today we'll be strip mining for 48 minutes straight, so hold on tight, this is going to be epic. Hey, Just Riddick. It's been too long. How are you doing? I started watching a Let's Play of Terraria just because I wanted to know what it is. I thought it was a 2D Minecraft, essentially, and it so far seems to be that. It's insane that the highest voted party was the Brexit party, though, like, even now. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'm not surprised, but I understand. Right, so in here, what are we looking at? Hopefully they're actually look like what they're supposed to. I own Terraria but could never get into it. A lot of unis haven't done with Devon or streaming lately. That's fair. Concept just doesn't work 2D. Terraria has more focus on combat and adventuring. Right, so it's less of a sandbox. It's still obviously like a massive sandbox, but less so than Minecraft, I guess. A lot of math stuff. That's fun. Items. here to get some sweet background noise while working on that. So nice, okay. Well, this is just for Fredrik. Hope that's what you're looking for. Because I can go all day, baby. No, that's some inspiration. You're welcome. I'll for sure work well now. I'll ace my exams now. Boy! For a moment I thought you were blowing your nose into the mic. That would be even disgustinger. That's my quality ASMR. I'm here to serve. Nice. So what we want to do then is call that Epic Chrono Trigger Music all day. So this is Witcher, I think? Nope, it's Chrono. Shows me. I'm humbled. It's Chrono Cross though. I've never played Chrono Cross. I didn't think the soundtrack was as good. But obviously that one was good. It sounded like a lot like a Witcher song. Right, so we're looking for Soul in the Soul Planes controller. Doop. Chrono Cross is not as great as Chrono Trigger, but it was a great game. I've never played it, and maybe I should sometime. I've got a bajillion things I should play, so I don't know how high it will rank on that list. Will the Howling Plains have wind ASMR? Will it have wind ambience? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's ambient music, I think, but then ambience sounds weird. But oh yeah, it will have a soundtrack, but not. It won't be made by me. That sounded good here. I don't know how it sounded picked up by the mic, but 52 playable characters, not all recruitable in a single play. That's kind of sounds a little bit like Fates of War. I think you can solve everything in Fates of War in a single play, but you're unlikely to manage. You gently unseal the container. If you want to sound pretentious, pronounce it ambiance. But if you want to sound normal, just pronounce it ambience. Ambience. I genuinely, I guess I should probably just look it up, right? Because I don't think either of those sound good. Background sounds, right? Let's just circumvent the whole thing. Ambience, there you go. So that's another one in the hat. Ambience. But that at least fits with ambient, because I feel tempted to say ambient. I never know how that works, because like you say something's infinite, but then you don't say something's finite, do you? You say finite, I think. But what retard said that's how I pronounce it. Okay, so you vote for ambience. Ambient ambience. Right. Walk that in. Binoculars versus bicycle. Binoculars. Is it binoculars? I don't even know. But it's tough stuff. Gently unseal the container, trapping spirits inside. Or if you want to sound edgy, pronounce it Beyonce. Just say buffalo 7 times and back away. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. I lost count. I don't know how many times I said that. I can only make it to 6. So buffalo, that's the place. Buffalo, the animal. Buffalo, buffalo. They buffalo, so that's the verb. Buffalo, where they're from. Buffalo, the animal. I don't understand what the 2 additional words are. Let's look it up, that's important. Basically just missing one of the words, right? So it's the city named Buffalo, the noun buffalo, the verb buffalo. So it's the city, the noun, and the so the first 2 words are. Wait, what? The buffalo from Buffalo, who are buffaloed by buffalo from Buffalo, buffalo other buffalo from Buffalo. How does that work? I have to tell you finally else to just keep saying buffalo over and over. Buffalo. I don't understand how the 3rd word then. An expanded form of the sentence which preserves the original word order is buffalo bison, that other buffalo bison bully, also bully buffalo bison. Oh man, I don't get it. I thought I got it once. I don't understand. Is buffalo basically a... No, I don't get it. This is ultimate procrastination, yes. Talbert will be tossing and turning in bed tonight, agonizing over the word buffalo. I'll be buffaloed by this buffalo... It's not a tongue twister, it's some kind of linguistic anomaly. Harsh winds swiftly disperse the wispy contents of the jar. Bamboozled by buffalo, that's me. Gently unseal the container, trapping the spirit inside. The harsh winds swiftly disperse the wispy contents of the jar. Actually, change my mind. Continue. Soul Plains Ghost 2. And now I'm going down a rabbit hole about buffalo versus bison. Godspeed. After a moment, the spirit material. See, I haven't decided yet if I'm using UK English or US English, Because here I wanted to use the word materializes, but I've kind of been avoiding S and Z words like that. I think I should probably just pick one, but I can't remember if I have already. Spirit takes shape. Use UK. Mr. 1232, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Why not both? Well, I'm afraid that that's what's happening. I would assume if I have made any decisions already, it would have been UK. I guess maybe to US people it looks slightly exotic or something. Pretty much, I always pick my language as English UK because American grinds my gears. There won't be anything people won't understand, I don't think. I'm not using any like modern words like petrol and gas and stuff like that. It's like, it should be pretty neutral language in general. Decided whether you'll be driving on the left or the right yet? There's only one way, the right way. Is Ort in the EU? Not anymore, they voted to leave. Follow me. Let's just keep it simple, stupid. I have no idea the hoops I jumped through to get rid of the Shutterstock watermarks. Nice. Nice. I like it. Looks good. The aesthetics for your game are really good, Watery Tart. Did you have all those textures already, or did you make them yourself for this? Anyone complains, I just say it is another planet. Yeah, fair enough. That's my excuse as well. Something a weird bug happens, Wizard did it. Technically voted to stand in purgatory forever. Howling Plains, here we come. Thanks. Most of them are images from textures.com that I've messed around with and changed it to like tiling / colors, etc. It looks really good though, like it looks so authentic in a way. I don't know what the closest thing is that it looks like, but it just, you know, I'm feeling it, It's got nice aesthetic. Sometimes I combine them with grind maps and stuff. Nice. Shouldn't close them. Guess we don't have a factory for it yet. Weird that it doesn't warn me that it... Oh yeah, okay, it does, yes, that's fine. We're good. So, Trap Soul once more. I guess this one shouldn't have the collision object enabled. So how big are you planning this project, Watery Tart? It sounds pretty big. You got classes and stuff. I suppose you could still make it very simplified. But I must be off, but I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Likewise. Thank you very much for subscribing for a year. It's crazy. Just a little summer project. It'll have a lot of mechanics and stuff, but overall the game will be super short. That's cool. So this hasn't taken. What's the definition for that then? That was surprising actually. Sometimes controller. I'm confused. Separate thing. That's a bit weird, but fine. Toggle loop. So basically, if either of those things are true, then we can follow you through. So that should loop us still. I think so, yeah. And then we so we got the ghost now, which means we can just go through. Yeah, I think we did. A bit unfortunate that it kind of gets stuck there in the wall. It's not a big deal though. We'll be able to find. So like there. Okay. So what we'll do here is if not, then 3000, 3, 4, 5. So then we create you as a, nope, didn't want that. Create the NPC. Do we need that? Kinda don't, I don't think. So what we'll say is if you talk to her, then play. Can do that here. I think this would be character Tar Sister. I'm gonna placeholder this because well, I want to write these characters at the end, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to export that for now. Come up with something better later. So she will play. Let's open this through one. If dialogue ID is equal to Soul Plains Sister 2. And then we will use, actually we don't have that currently, do we? We'll use the vortex, actually, that's what we've got. Oh, it just creates the door, I see. That's not quite useful then. The boat NPC. Tell me that's an MISC object of form. It is, of course it is. Yeah, I've kind of messed up the classification of these things, but that's alright. Temporal vortex, and I'm pretty sure we can just ask for not here. Maps. But it's called something vortex. Oh, it's probably just the default positioning. Yeah. Let's try that. Don't know what I'm missing, but. So we're gonna unleash the trapped soul. Who are you targeting, lady? They're totally busted, I don't understand. Why is that off center? That's weird. Can she die? Who are you trying to shoot at? That's so weird. Oh, she's not gonna die currently because they're all super nerfed. That's fine. Right, so that's a bit of a mess currently. So the sister. Why is she listed as? It's a little very strange. Oops, shouldn't have done that. So, sister. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether or not the swordsman is the main one that I should be looking at. Okay, well that sorts that out pretty easily. Play sister. Got 500 HP. She's a friendly. She's got priority, so she's gonna get targeted. I don't know if she should though. So is she meaningfully different from the brother? Or the swordsman, sorry. No, not at all in fact. That doesn't change anything. She's a badass. The target isn't the player and the target isn't nil, then she can do attacks and such. Gets target. Target is nil, then target is player. Seek target is false. If the target seek timer reaches 0, then seek a target. My D. That's weird. What was self or just player? No idea. But yeah, she behaves kind of meh, I think. I don't know what she was aiming at. Why she freezes either? Is it because why? So why does she? What's her animation script doing? Play animation. It plays the. No, that doesn't do much. Allocate animation. If the activity is attacking, then stay there. So what I would say is maybe this shouldn't be in there because that gets that counter. I feel like that's harmless. I think it might be as simple as that. I think it's a similar problem for the Master and the Swordsman. Her aiming's a bit crappy, and she's very powerful. But yeah, this is better behavior from her, I'd say. She's still taking damage and stuff, but that's kind of because we're just running. Like, she'd probably get herself pretty murdered there if they were actually doing any real damage. But yeah, she's holding her own. Okay, so that was kind of good. I think I've actually struggled with that for some time, so I would imagine they're all doing the same thing, which they shouldn't be doing. And then the Master, I still need to figure out an actual behavior for this guy, because currently he's thwacking things, but I don't really want him to. Don't have any resistances or anything. Don't know if they should have that. But... So that's done. I do need to think about what to do afterwards in the vortex level. I would say that if you come back, it just goes away, and probably the temple guard or temple acolyte just isn't there anymore because I got scared of you being a heretic, basically. It's a quest object I'm looking for. Hey, new duck, how you doing? And hello, Slater. Doing good, thanks. How about you? I'm also doing good. Making good progress today, so I'm happy. So we've lost the Soul Planes controller that I had open before. What are you up to right now? I'm tidying up the final bits of the Soul Planes quests that I've been working on today. So right now I'm wanting to delete the vortex when you're done with it, I think. I'm not sure actually. Do we want that? It depends. Did we get ourselves a haircut? No, we didn't. It must be lying pretty flat or something just now. It was like 2 weeks ago last or something like that, I think. So yeah, I'm just not sure. I think we can leave the vortex as is. And Arcados, thank you very much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Guess it's an NPC probably. No. He's not just a what? I'm confused now. Surely not Misk. No. Echo Vortex. Vortex. If I'm doing a bunch of very fun things. Uh-oh. I sense sarcasm. Is it not very fun? No way, may be fun for some people. That could mean you're doing spreadsheet stuff, in which case you're right, it is fun for some people. So we want to start in the Temporal Vortex. I'm just going to run through this. Queen could be fun for some people for sure. Like spreadsheets usually, not in this case. I'm for sure there's ways spreadsheets can suck. Writing legal stuff, ugh, that doesn't sound good. Right, so we talked to the guy. Quest Howling Plains. God, I've heard of a portal to Howling Plains. Then we calls as a heretic. We run through. So here, so if we go out and come back, I think he's gone, which is good. That's what we wanted, but the portal's still there, so that's good. And then we loop, I believe. My site's terms of service and privacy policies are. Can you not just like, isn't there like template stuff for that? I guess we'll try using the eye. That's the eye there, so that should get deleted actually. There is for some stuff, but you've probably got enough different things that you need to at least customize it yourself. In terms of service, there is a template, but it has to be super customized. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, I hope it's as painless as it can be. Filling in why, collect and store why, etc., etc. Yeah, and then GDPR, do you have to worry about that, I guess? I think I'm almost done though, thankfully. Nice. Yeah, GDPR kind of from a website design perspective or whatever, it really sucks, but it's probably good for end users, I guess. Technically store personal data. Yeah. So now this, oh, that's, why is that getting, well, it's because just do anything else in there. These emails are counted as personal data. Yeah, they are, because it's like PID. I don't know if that's the acronym to use it personally, identifiable information, or that's PII, isn't it? Okay, so we'll probably just test that again now that I've patched up these things. A bit of water ASMR for y'all's pleasure. cool. Is it because this stuff is printing before it's finished? No, that can't be. I don't think so. Because it looks like, yeah, it's just shifted where it's supposed to be. Weird. Anyway, that was good. It's all gone. That's what we wanted. What else? I guess, do we want, I'm trying to think if we want a one-shot. Basically, if you end up saving the sister using the third option, third or fourth, but you still might have the portal to the Howling Plains with you, in which case it would kind of suck to go there and not get anything. So I'd probably want some kind of reward there. What would we do? So the check would be when we enter. Are we spawning the sister? Yeah, we are. Every map. That's weird. Soul Plains, I mean. Please create that 5 then. Create Soul Plains sister. Otherwise, we need a chest there, I'd say. So we'll just do that with a one shot. That's fine. I think the docs themselves are done now. Just gotta add like a tick box saying, "Do you agree?" Nice. Well, that'll feel good when you're done, right? So I don't know if that should be a one shot or if it should be a specific thing. Like, how do we do these like equipment and things? So we've got equipment. We have item traits. Can't remember what these are. Legendary and preset. So preset are ones that can't be found. If that makes sense. Presets, legendary presets. Yeah, so that means legendary presets can get rolled, item presets just exist. Okay. So these aren't rolled, which is fair enough. Right, I'm going to take a brief break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you soon. Alright. Actually kind of nippy here, so I'm gonna put my hoodie on. Bonked myself. It's pretty cold. Hope y'all are cozy. Wherever you are. That's what I wish upon you. So I'm gonna spawn a chest. So cozy. Can I do hood with these? Nice. Actually hurt my throat there. That's weird. Hey Cooler. You lost your sub as well. Must have been when A-Night must have done a big romp or something. See, I'm just on time. I actually provide my privacy policy and stuff via markdown file and just make a PHP to show it. Nice. Hey, whatever works. Right, chests. Too lazy to do HTML. Who's this hooligan? Top hooligan. It's got a knife, watch out. I'm a peaceful hooligan. Oh no, nice. So currently, what I'll do is I'll write this down. Thanks for the clip. Cooler. I'll write this down as a one-shot, but I think it should be replaced. Should be replaced by a cool item. You confirmed. I need more subs for that, I think. Do you like unlock more emotes with more subs? You get sub points or something. Yosu Xiaoya, I'm trying to play some Fates of Mo effing Ort. Hey Waffy, how you doing? I think you can up to 5 as affiliate for tier 1. Okay. Oh, that's hard-coded, huh? Alright, just got up, bored. Well, if you're bored, you can do some chores. So we're gonna generate the map here, so we want to chest. Object position, right. Object info is going to be a table where if we were to place a chest, type chest, chest ID 7. I think we can leave graphic as a default, I believe. We're going to complete quest 5. Upcoming level Soul Plains main, then if not, I then create that. So spot chesting is stepped. Okay. Okay, so go through here. We'll need to use, but it's not letting us because of reasons. So let's short circuit that as well, just so we can test what we're actually trying to do here. I suspect that shouldn't even use up my trapped soul, I don't think. It doesn't seem to be giving me the ghost. Sun Sisters completed. Here's a chest. We open the chest and nothing happens. Soul Plains reward if sister is already revived. Currently one shot, but might be better to give a cool item. If so, the warp out of the Soul Plains should be amended. Although not necessarily, because you could just walk away. But for now, let's give it a one shot. That's right. So you would come up to the vortex. If the vortex is opened and the quest completed status is 5, I'm going to change the way that's done here. So this would mean you basically just show up with the sister. So in the Soul Planes controller, yeah, we basically don't need this one anymore. So here, the sister quest was completed, so she should be spawned now. Yeah, so she just wasn't spawned because it was completed after the map has already been loaded. But now, basically, when she's here, we're good. We can talk to the guy. He's fine. We can still use the portal. That opens up. We should be able to do a soul. Yep. That one's now locked. That's cool. Just go through here. So we get that. We run back out here. I'm just gonna go run in to check. I assume the chest state is stored, so it's just open now. Yeah, that's cool. And then if we go here, we come back out. So what we'll say is we will do a shortcut. Maybe, if it's not too complicated, basically. Local function chest work. If self chest spawned, if chest state 7, and then chest timer is equal to self chest timer. We'll work out which we do. Okay, so we still need to warp there. I need to actually spawn a guide. Done. Then we're through the loop. We're up here at the chest. So nothing happens when we stand still, but as soon as we start moving, we leave. So the vortex doesn't get spawned. Yes, you'd need to basically enter the vortex. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Okay, that decoys. Sufficient codes completed. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Then on the grasslands there was a temple. I'm not sure that's added. So if we temple. There you go. Yeah, so that doesn't have an internal area yet. Of course, it's 2 doors. Of course, it's 2 doors. This is named Grass Temple. Grass Temple inside. Actually, not a ruined one. That's shocking. We are going to just search and replace it. That doesn't sound right. It's not so bad actually, it's just these ones. This is Grass Temple inside. It's a door. Goes to target map, grass, temple. So for the store the doors. Grass temple inside. Okay, so that's fine. Is there anything here that wants to be flaggable? Yes, there is. Actually, don't do it that way. The main difference here is that these are manual. Okay, should do it. Habbo Hotel, excuse me. Need to actually track the positions as well. That's a thing. You don't know? No. Has it been like reopened or something? I guess it has never been closed. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm not in the loop about Habbo Hotel related news, unfortunately. It's an old game with that same visual style. Ah. Is it that similar? I guess vaguely. It's got the same perspective, isometric perspective, but it's probably a bit more cartoonish, I'd say. It's higher res graphics, looks like. Okay, let's try this now. Nice. Nice, all good. Hey Mango, how you doing? It's good to see you again. Did you feel like you followed right as I was going offline last time? And it's kind of happening again. I was gonna wrap it up now. Why don't I show you what I've been working on today? That seems like a compensation. At least partial. So, I was working on the quest here in the temple. So, beep. Work's going well. Work's going well. Basically, you could already open the other dimension like this, but I've kind of wrapped it all up now. So when you go through here, you get to the Howling Plains, then you can spawn a Trapped Soul or the All-Seeing Eye, either or. So I've done that, wrote a little bit of dialogue. Spawns a little unit like that serves as a guide for you through this maze of an area. Then you go through here. You get through to here. I'm just going to teleport. It's quicker. So you reach here. So here's the sister. So she's in the afterlife, and you come to rescue her. So the dialogue is placeholder, but basically you Tell her to come with you. You zoom out of there, and now you have the sister NPC. So she's like an unlockable extra character kind of buddy. So she's just with you now. So if I go to the academy where we've got a bunch of enemies and stuff to deal with, she can now actually start, you know, she's a bit bad at aiming, I guess, but she'll be able to hit that ooze and then try and run fast. So it just kind of helps. It's pretty neat. So it's quite a big deal, but 2 big quest lines culminate there. It's kind of cool. I also added that if you've managed somehow to save the sister first and then you get to the soul planes, you still get a reward. Currently it's a pretty basic one. Is there any other guy working with you? Yes, there's one person on music and 1 person doing the art, and I'm basically doing the rest. So yeah. So that was the progress today. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, I'm back. Hey, Mr. Chart. I was just going to wrap up there. It's good ads because I was freaking out about the amount of work left today, so I'm glad I did get a good session, and that's really good. Yeah, sorry, Tart, but I'm back again tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll start a bit earlier tomorrow. Don't think I have anything special on, so I should be able to get more of a session in. That would be nice. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Special thank you to Tingarin and himself for subscribing. Awesome, as always. I wish y'all an excellent evening or day, wherever you are. See you later, everybody.